Okay, so here's an issue, not an argument, but an issue between my wife and I for the last 20 years. Um, I'm a guy that when it comes to food, I don't try new things. I don't. Never have. I've been eating pretty much the same things since I've been an adult male. I can probably count on one hand new things I've tried in the last 25 years. It's just a thing with me. I like what I like, I stick to it. Because when I venture out and I try something new, it rarely, if ever, works to my benefit, especially when I go to a restaurant. Now, this is where we have an issue because when we go to restaurants, if you go to a restaurant you haven't been to before, then she has a tendency to want me to try something different. Now, I'm not going to try something different and I'm paying for it. If I'm at a restaurant and this different thing that you want me to try is $39, I'm not spending $39 to try some shit that I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to like it. I eat what I eat. When I go to a restaurant, I order the same thing every time. It's not really an OCD thing with me. It's more of I know what I like. When I go to Outback, I know what I'm going to order. When I go to Olive Garden, I know what I'm going to order. When I go to Applebee's, I know what I'm going to order. When I go to Cheesecake Factory, I know what I'm going to order. When I go to Grand Lux Cafe, I know exactly what I'm going to get. When I go to Red Lobster, I know what I'm ordering. When I go to Papa Do's, I know what I'm going to get. Because when I step outside of that, when I go outside of that, and the waitress or waiter says, "Oh, would you like to try this?" And I try it, I hate it. I know what I like. I can look at it, I can smell it, and I can tell by the look and by the smell whether or not I'm gonna like something. Been trying to get me to eat red velvet cake all my life. To this day, as I sit here, I have never tasted one morsel of red velvet cake. And I know that's a staple among black people. I know black people love red velvet cake. I ain't never ate red velvet cake because I just don't like the idea of cake being red. It bothers me. I don't want red cake in my mouth. It just seems like it's gonna have a weird taste to it, and I can't mentally get past that. You know what else I didn't eat for probably 40 years of my life? Cheesecake. Now, I didn't eat cheesecake because I couldn't get the concept of cheese and cake out of my head. Now, I know cheesecake don't actually have cheese in it. I guess it don't. I don't know. But just the thought that there's a cake, which is delicious, and some cheese, which is also delicious, but delicious in two separate situations, not delicious in the same situation. The thought that those two things would come together and be one thing freaked me out. Never tried it. Now, I finally did try cheesecake. Gotta be honest. I finally did try cheesecake. I think I ate maybe 2 bites of it, and weird consistency, doesn't feel right in my mouth. No, haven't tried it again. Red velvet cake, cheesecake, never tried it. Most things at restaurants, I never try them. I order the same thing. And then she says, "Wow, we come here and you get the same thing all the time." "Oh, because that's what I like." Hello? What's the big deal? I'm paying for it, so I'm going to get the same exact thing. "Oh, but you could be missing out." No, I could be missing out, but I could also be missing out on a horrible experience because when I eat something I don't like, I'm traumatized. And then the rest of my night is ruined because I put something in my mouth that didn't taste good. I had to wash this taste out, and it ruins my whole night. So that's the crazy Virgo part of me. I'm nuts.